Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's so good to have you with us for yet another deep dive into some truly eye-opening topics. Before we jump in, if you found value in our videos, take a second to like, subscribe, and share. Your support is what fuels this channel, helping us reach even more people who might benefit from these important discussions. Now, let's get into today's topic. Trust me, this one is crucial. Why a narcissist's obsession with old grade a supply is unlike anything else. You heard me right. It might sound strange, but this concept holds significant weight when it comes to understanding narcissistic behavior. Let's break it down. Narcissists are no ordinary people. They view relationships through a completely different lens. When we talk about supply, we're referring to the emotional energy they siphon from others to keep their fragile self-esteem intact. Old grade a supply. That's the cream of the crop. The individual who was once their golden source of admiration, love, and validation. Even if they've moved on to someone new, the lure of that past connection can be irresistible. Ever wonder why narcissists seem to circle back to their exes? It's not just nostalgia. It's because no matter how much effort they put into a new relationship, there's an exhausting, unsatisfying cycle they keep finding themselves in. Sure, the new supply might seem exciting at first. Love bombing, attention, the initial rush. But just give it 60 to 90 days, and what happens? Boredom. Disappointment. They quickly realize that new supply doesn't compare to the emotional depth and connection they once had with you. So, what do? They come knocking at the door of their old grade a supply, you. Here's the thing, in their eyes, you are irreplaceable. The history you share with them, the emotional bond, it's not something they can easily replicate. A self-aware narcissist even penned their thoughts on this, stating that once they've had their hands on old grade a supply, no one else quite measures up. And that, my friends, is where your true value lies. It's easy to feel small after walking away from such a toxic relationship. I get it, but hear me loud and clear. Your decision to leave proves just how strong you really are. You didn't just escape, you reclaimed your life. And the narcissist, no matter how hard they try to convince themselves otherwise, can never take that away from you. You see, being old grade a supply means you're someone who truly gets the narcissist. You've seen their inner workings, their quirks, their manipulations, their tantrums. You've lived through it, endured it, and yes, you've survived it. But in the narcissist's warped mind, if they can somehow pull you back into their grasp, they think they can control you again. They remember the way you loved them, how you made them feel. And those positive feelings, they're etched in their memory. To them, you are a treasure they can never quite replace. But here's the reality. The new supply, they're not even close. While the narcissist is love-bombing and molding this fresh face into their idea of perfect, there's no emotional depth there. No shared history. They may be physically present, but they'll never carry the weight of those battles, those scars, the complex understanding you had of each other. It's a gamble, and deep down, the narcissist knows it. Meanwhile, you, the old grade a supply, come with a wealth of experience, endurance, and understanding that no one else can match. You've withstood the emotional storms and come out the other side stronger, more resilient. Now, as you've distanced yourself from the narcissist, you've transformed. You've healed, restored, and emerged even better than before. You're looking good, feeling great, and living your best life. And trust me, the narcissist has noticed. They may have moved on, but their mind is often still tangled up in the memories of you. They see the glow you've regained, the happiness they couldn't destroy, and it drives them mad with longing. They may not even realize it, but they're fixated on getting back what they lost. Picture them desperately eyeing the opportunity to reconnect, not just for the emotional fix, but to drain you, diminish you, and feed off that once unlimited supply of energy you gave them. But here's where you stand, unshaken. You hold a treasure that they will never truly appreciate, no matter how much they try to convince you otherwise. Walking away from that toxic dynamic was not just a victory, it was a demonstration of your immense power. When you left, you didn't just escape. You created a space in your life where they can no longer control your narrative, where they can no longer diminish the light inside you. And that light, it's something they'll never possess, ever. They may fantasize about rekindling the relationship, chasing that perfect emotional bond they once had. But let's be real. They will never, ever find someone who brings to the table what you did. The new supply can't compete with the depths of what you shared, because unlike them, you survived. You've walked the journey, and you're stronger for it. Now here's where it gets more intense. By the time the narcissist has gone through their cycle of trying and failing with new supply, they'll find themselves back where they started, fantasizing about you. They'll spin their wheels trying to recreate the connection you once had. Meanwhile, you're over here thriving, getting stronger, and moving forward. They may not admit it, but they're haunted by the memories of how you made them feel. The emotional connection you had with them remains their greatest loss. And let's be real, when they devalued you, when they smeared your name or manipulated your perception of yourself. That was their issue, not yours. That's the game they play, projecting their own insecurities onto you, making you feel unworthy when all along it was their fragile ego that was breaking. But here's the truth, you're not the problem. They are. So, as you move forward, continue to stand in your power. Keep walking your path and don't look back. You did not get away with anything, you escaped. And that's the ultimate power play in this twisted dynamic. You, my dear, are great a supply. Don't you ever forget that. Your value is beyond measure, and it holds a permanent, unshakable place in the narcissist's mind. It's like a deep scar they can't erase, no matter how hard they try. They may have tried to convince you that you don't belong here, that you're alone, misunderstood, and unsupported. They want you to believe that no one else could ever truly grasp your pain, that no one else has walked the road you've walked. But the truth is, you're not alone, not in this journey, not in this world. We've all been there, somewhere between the confusion and the wreckage left by a narcissist's abuse. You are surrounded by a community of warriors here, whether on platforms like YouTube or elsewhere. We fought our battles with narcissists, survived, and come out stronger. And you? You're in the same league. You belong here. Your place is deeply etched in the narcissist's mind, whether they want to admit it or not. You are great a supply, my friend, and never doubt the incredible power and worth you carry. Trust me, wherever the narcissist goes, they are constantly reminded of you. Oh yes, if you can look past the chaos they've thrown at you, past the smear campaigns, the manipulation, the relentless devaluation, you'll begin to see the truth. The narcissist's every action was a targeted assault on you. They wanted to bring you down to their level. They wanted you to lose yourself, to crumble beneath the weight of their lies. But understand this, from the very beginning of your relationship with them, this was their game. It wasn't just the discard phase that triggered their toxic behavior. No, this mindset ran through the entire relationship like a silent poison. Gaslighting was their favorite weapon, making you question your reality. They tried to make you feel insane, making you wonder if you were the one at fault. They smeared your name to their loyal flying monkeys, long before the real smear campaign began. Every day they devalued you, trying to break down your self-esteem, to convince you that you were unworthy. Why? Because your light scared them. They couldn't stand the brightness of your spirit. They saw your unique qualities, your strength, and they chose you because they craved that energy. You were a beacon of light in their dark, twisted world, and that terrified them. Now, I know some of you might be reading this and thinking, oh, but the narcissist doesn't remember me. They don't care. If that's you, it's okay. It's the fog, the confusion that always follows a narcissistic relationship. I've been there, and so have countless others. This fog doesn't define you. It's not your fault. But here's what I want you to understand. The narcissist does remember you. They do care. Even if they've moved on to someone new, they are always haunted by the memory of you. They've spent so much time studying you, testing your limits, and analyzing your every move. This behavior is not accidental. It's a calculated move to keep control. The narcissist is not only a manipulator, but often shows traits of a psychopath, carefully planning each step to keep you in their grip. Every action they took against you was deliberate, planned out to bring you down. Their obsession with you, especially with great a supply like you, is rooted in their own psychological turmoil. They are now realizing, perhaps painfully, that you are the one who got away. And as they dwell on this, you, my friend, are healing. You're recharging, rebuilding, and bettering yourself every day. Every step you take toward your goals, every ounce of growth you achieve, becomes a reminder to them of what they lost. And you know what they say, Success is the best revenge. So live it, grow, thrive. Let them see from the sidelines that you're doing better without them. This is why I always emphasize the importance of pursuing your dreams, the things that the narcissist trying to discourage you from doing. Whether it's personal goals, career ambitions, or simply your happiness, this journey is what God intended for you. You, as an empath, have the extraordinary gift of transforming darkness into light. It's not a curse, it's your superpower. Think about it. How often do you feel like you need a moment to yourself? Maybe you've had a blast with friends, but the next day, you just want to retreat, recharge, and find some peace. It's because your soul needs time to replenish. You were constantly drained in that toxic relationship, and now your spirit is demanding that you restore what was taken from you. That urge for solitude isn't just your body speaking. It's your soul and perhaps even a divine message telling you that you need time to heal. Being in a relationship with a narcissist is exhausting, and they are masters at depleting your energy. They use sleep deprivation, manipulation, and constant emotional turmoil to keep you in a state of confusion and weakness. This is all part of their game, but it's not your burden anymore. Now you're free to rebuild, to fill yourself with the strength they tried to take from you. I felt the toll of sleep deprivation at the hands of a narcissist, and I know the deep confusion it brings. Days would slip by as I worked tirelessly, only to have my rest shattered, leaving me lost in a haze of brain fog. I'd question my own reality, uncertain of where I stood in the chaos. But with time, something became clear. This wasn't just about their manipulation. No, it was part of bigger divine design. God watched over the narcissist's actions, observing whether they would choose a different path, a path of growth. Sadly, they didn't. They remained stagnant, trapped in their own toxic patterns. God created us to be beacons of light, powerful souls with immeasurable potential. The narcissist might call us grade A supply, but I prefer to think of us as empaths, individuals whose empathy, strength, and heart are unrivaled. Never, ever let that label diminish your worth. The narcissist may have tried to convince you that you were less than, criticizing your appearance, your heart, your soul. Don't buy into their lies. They wear masks, skilled in the art of deception, and their words are hollow. They thrive on manipulation, twisting reality to fit their needs. You must be cautious when it comes to what they say. Their words, they're not truth. They are an illusion. Here's something important. You don't have to remember every detail. Think about it. When you speak your truth, the narcissist must strain themselves to keep up with their web of lies. They dwell on every distortion, every falsehood they've spun. But you speak from your heart. You speak from a place of honesty, no matter how painful. That's your power. The narcissist will never understand what it means to be genuine. They'll never understand the strength that comes from simply being authentic. You are a force to be reckoned with, and your truth will echo in their mind long after the relationship ends. So, let them go. Don't worry about whether they've moved on to a new supply. Know this. They are trying to mold this new person into a reflection of you. Their desperation will push them to recreate what they had with you, changing appearances, copying your habits, even forcing them into the activities you once shared. It's unsettling, I know. It might trigger old wounds, but beneath all of this mimicry lies a deeper truth. They are failing. No matter how hard they try, they will never replicate what they had with you. Because you are one of a kind. There's no one else like you in this world. They are chasing an illusion, a phantom of who you are, and they will never find anything that compares to your essence. You are irreplaceable. You have a fingerprint that is uniquely yours, a voice, a heart, a mind that no one else can replicate. And that is something to celebrate. You are beautiful inside and out, a shining light in a world that often tries to dim your brilliance. Yes, the narcissist may have tried to extinguish your glow, but know this, their darkness cannot last forever. The light will return, and it will shine even brighter. As we close this chapter, I encourage you to join our community. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more empowering content. Your support means the world to us. It allows us to continue spreading hope and strength to those who need it most. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to sharing another video with you soon. Stay strong. Your light is unstoppable.